So, dear students, today I am going to discuss SQL functions. SQL functions are basically two types of functions are there. One is scalar function and another is the aggregate functions. Now, the scalar function is simply which will operate on input values and it will return a value. So the functions that can be applied over columns of a table perform relevant operations on value of each record. So you can see here the example: select left name comma 4 from student. So it will display 4 left side letters of each row of name field from the student table. So these functions are basically applied over column. It can be applied over one column or multiple columns of a table. But the another type of function is aggregate function. Aggregate function is a function that operates on aggregate data. Means it will work on multiple rows. It will work on multiple rows instead of a single value which is there in the scalar functions. Means scalar functions work on scalar values, single values, one or more values. But aggregate functions are the functions which will act upon a set of data, a number of tuples, and it will return you a computed value. So you can see max, min, count, sum, avg. These are some of the aggregate functions which we are going to study here. Now let's start with the mathematical functions. In mathematical functions, they will perform operations over numeric value. Now you can see the very first function is the power function. Now power function will return the value of a number raised to the power of another number. It will simply work like a square. So you will write the function here as POW, and if I am using the power, then I'll write POW a comma 2. So it will work like this. So power function is simply return you n raised to the power any value. So m is here, you can see here in the example given that on m comma n. M is the base of the exponent and a is the number which is the exponent of the exponentiation basically. So mathematical function it will return you the value of a number raised to the power of any other number. So you can see the example: select POW power function 2 comma 3. So it will return you 2 raised to the power 3. So the output will be equal to 8. Similarly, the next example is 2.37 comma 3.45. So it will return you the value accordingly. If you are using the float value, it will return you the float value. So this is the power function. Now the next function is the round function. Now the round function returns a number rounded to a certain number of decimal places. Suppose if we want to round off a value to a certain number of after the decimal point, you can use the round function. Here now you can see that it will take two arguments: first the column name and the number of decimal points. So column name is very much required, and the decimal argument, it will specify the number of decimals to be returned. Now you can see this example over here: 454.352, and the value to be rounded off accordingly. Now after the decimal point there is 352, 3 values are there. So now you can see the output here: select round 454.352 comma 0. Means we are not rounding off it to any value, and it will return you accordingly. So it will return you 454 4. Now in the next command you can see select round 454.35 minus 1. So you can see it will return you the values to minus 1. Minus 1 means it will return you till the this value, till the 5. So it will return you 450. So it will round off accordingly the values. So decimal places are the position values which is rounded off to the next integer if its next right side is number is greater than equal to 5. But the default decimal place is 0 position. That means if you don't specify any value, so it will work out with the 0. So this is the round function which is used to rounding off to a certain number of decimal places. Now the next function is the mod function. Mod function will return the remainder of a number divided by another number. So basically there are two operators, one is slash and the other one is the percent sign, or we call it as mod also. So it is mod and it is simply divide. So the division operator will return you the quotient and the mod operator will always return you the remainder. So here the mod function will return you the remainder. So you can see in this example, select mod 11 comma 3. So 11 will be divided by 3. So what will be the output? 3 3s are 9 and 2 will be the remainder. So the remainder is here 2. So the output will be 2. So similarly 10.5 divided by 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 0.5. Then the remainder will be 1.5. So it is simply returning you the remainder. Now the next function is upper function. Upper function is basically performs operation over the upper. Before upper function, let's see, these functions comes in text functions. So text functions perform operations over string values. So the first function is the upper function, and upper function will return you the string str with all characters changed to the uppercase. Means if you want to convert all the characters of a string to uppercase, then you will have to use the upper function. Here you can see the example, select upper TEJ. Here you can see T is capital and E is small, J is small. That means small caps are there. But the output is TEJ. It will be in uppercase. So this is how this upper function works. Now upper function is similar to the U case. U case is also upper and U means uppercase. So it is a synonym for upper. So this is how your upper function will work. Similar to your upper, we have lower function. Lower will take a string in uppercase and it will convert it to lowercase, and it is synonym to the L case, that is the lower case. So that means you can see that the upper is similar to U case and the lower is similar to L case. You can see. Okay, so these are the text functions, and text functions which are performing the over the string values. So this is all for today, and next we'll discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.